Hello everyone, my name is MC Atlas and welcome to part 8 of how to build a world flag map in Minecraft. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to build the country of Spain. Without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. The blocks you will need are black, yellow, red, blue, orange, white, green, pink, and cyan. I believe that's all you're gonna need. You may need more colors, but I don't think you will. So anyways, we're gonna start off here on this bottom right. I say bottom right, it's bottom middle part of France, right here where we built this little. You should have built this part, by the way. I believe it's where we have this hook here. We're gonna go from this block. We're gonna do a down left diagonal, and then we're gonna go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna do 3 down left diagonals. Go left by 1, down right by 1. Left by 1, down left by 1, left by 2. I think I said down right by 1. I meant down left. I'm pretty sure you guys know that already. Anyways, from this block right here, we're going to do 4 down left diagonals. And then go left by 2. Do down left diagonal, left by 4. Down left diagonal, left by 2. Down left by diagonal, left by 1. Down left diagonal, left by 1. 2 down left diagonals, left by 1. Down left diagonal, down right diagonal, down by 1, 2 down left diagonals, left by 1, and then 4 down left diagonals, go down by 1, down left diagonal, down by 1, down left diagonal, left by 1, and then do 3 down left diagonals, and then go down by 1, go down left diagonal, and down by 1. So we should have something that should look like this. This right here. Anyways, continue on with the tutorial. Do down left diagonal, and then down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do down right diagonal, right down by 1, and then do 4 down right diagonals. And then from this block right here, we're gonna go left with, I say white wool, but it's like a placeholder block anyway. So with white we'll just go right of this block by 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Get out black concrete again. Get out your black again. Go right by 1 and up by 2. Do an upright diagonal, right by 4. Down by 1, and then do 3 down left diagonals. Go left by 1, down right by 2, left by 1, down by 1. So we should have something that should look like this. And then you can just fill that in with yellow. And then once again with your placeholder block. From this block go right by 1 and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, upright diagonals. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those placeholder blocks in total. From this block, go right by 1, down by 2, right by 1, do an upright diagonal, right by 2, down by 1, do 2 down right diagonals, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go up by 1, and then do 2 upright diagonals. Go up by 1, upright by 1, up by 1, left by 1, do an up left diagonal, left by 2, then up by 3, left by 1, and then from this block, go left by 3, do down left diagonal, left by 1, down left diagonal, left by 1, and then 2 down left diagonals. Alright, so this is the logic of the Balearic Islands. These 3 islands are called the Balearic Islands. And we can just fill this all in with yellow too. So yeah, so I can't remember what this island is called. It might be Palma, or that might be the city that's on it. But either way, that's what you should have. And from this block right here, this block with your white wool, and go left by 6. And then with black concrete, go left by 1, up by 1, right by 5. Go down right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, left by 4. Do up left by 1 and left by 1, and then fill in with yellow concrete. And now we can get rid of these placeholder white wool blocks. And I'm just gonna replace that because I don't know, I just feel like it makes me I don't know, it makes my job easier. Well, it doesn't really, but it makes it more satisfying for the final reveal. Alright, so now we finished the Balearic Islands. Now it's time to focus on mainland Spain. So from this block right here, go down by 2, do 2 down left diagonals, and then do another down left diagonal. We should have done 3 there. Then go left by 1, do down left diagonal, left by 1, and then do 4 down left diagonals. Then do down by 1, down left diagonal, down by 1, down left diagonal, down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and left by 2. Do down left diagonal, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, down left diagonal, left by 1, down left diagonal, left by 1, 2, 3 down left diagonals, down by 1, down left diagonal, down by 2, down left diagonal, down by 1, down left diagonal, left by 3, up by 1, left by 2, do down left diagonal, left by 1, down left diagonal, left by 3, up by 1, left by 3, down left diagonal, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So on left 15, left by 15, so this should be all 16 blocks right here. There we go. And then from this block, do a down left diagonal, left by 1, 2 down left diagonals, left by 3, down left diagonal, left by 2, down left diagonal, down by 1, down left diagonal, down by 1, down left diagonal, down by 2, left by 2, up by 2, do an upright by 1. And here, this is, well, I said I didn't. This is Gibraltar. This is what it is. You can just fill that in, I guess. There we go. That's Gibraltar. Anyways, from this block, go down by 1 and left by 3. Then do up left by 3, left by 2, up by 1, up left by 1, left by 1, up left diagonal, up by 2, 2 up left diagonals, up by 1, up right diagonal, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1. From this block, 2 up left diagonals, left by 1, 3 up left diagonals, up by 2, then down left diagonal, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do down left diagonal, and then from this block, go up by 4, down left diagonal, up by 3, right by 1, up by 2, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, down right diagonal, up by 2, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 2, right by 1, down right diagonal by 1, that's what I meant, down right diagonal from that block, up by 2, left by 3, up by 2, left by 1, up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, and then up by 4, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, and up by 2, up left diagonal, up by 1, up left diagonal, left by 1, up left diagonal, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, and then up by 2, down left diagonal, up by 1, 2, 3, 4, left by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, and up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we should have something that should look like this. Did all that. So we just got that coast to do. That's going to be a bit complicated, but yeah. So we are on the Portuguese border. So yeah, anyways. Let's get started with that. So from this block, do an upright diagonal, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up left diagonal, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, then do an up right diagonal, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 1, up by 3, left by 3, up right diagonal, left by 5, down left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, 2, wait, and then from this block, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down by 1, left by 2, up left diagonal, up right by 2 upright diagonals, left by 1, upright diagonal, left by 1, up by 2, left by 1, down left by 2, left by 2, down by 1, down left by diagonal, down from this block, down left diagonal, left by 1, down by 1, left by 2, and then from this block go down by 2, and also on the same block go up by 3, and do upright diagonal, up by 2, down right by 1, down by 1, up right by 2, up by 1, do up left diagonal, down by 1, left by 1, do an up left diagonal, up by 3, right by 1, do an upright diagonal. From this block go left by 2, and then down by 1, and on the same block go up by 3, right by 2, up by 1, and from this block go left by 1, up by 1, and do an up left diagonal, up by 3, up right by 2, right by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, and do an upright, 2 upright diagonals, right by 1, upright diagonal, right by 1, upright diagonal, right by 1, then do a down right diagonal, right by 1, down right diagonal, right by 1, 2, 3, down right diagonal, right by 1, down right diagonal, down by 1, and then do 2 upright diagonals, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down right by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up by 1, right by 4, down right by 1, right by 3, down right by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, down right by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, go up by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down right by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down right by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, and then right to get there. If it doesn't match exactly, it's not the end of the world, but if it does, then that's great, and that is the outline done. And now I guess I'll tell you how to make the emblem. So that's where all the rest of these colors come into play, I guess. Oh, but first we gotta draw out the lines for these. Right. So we'll go over here because it'll be easier. Over here, so with your red concrete, over to this block, so this last block of 6, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, last block of 6 from here, and then you're just gonna go left, and then with yellow concrete from this block, well, a block below it, just go left, well, just another row of red, not red, oh my god, a row of yellow below the red. Okay, alright, and from this block right here, this last block before we have this sharp turn, we go from here and do another row of yellow, and then beneath that a row of red. Alright, there we go. Now if you want to, you can fill in the top and bottom with red, but obviously I'm gonna start on the emblem. I say emblem, it's the coat of arms, I think, or maybe it might be, I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, so this is gonna take a little while, so hopefully you're still with me. Alright, we're gonna go down here, so we have this long line. Go to this block right here. Know where it is. From here, I'm gonna go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That is 21 yellow blocks. From there, grab out blue, go right by 1, down by 2, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up by 2, left until you reach there. So just a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, just this block right there. Block 3 wide, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 3 tall, 6 wide, and then another 3 tall block, but this time 4 blocks. It's in the middle, so this is 3 blocks. Same how this is also 3 blocks. And then from here with white concrete, go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, and then from this block go down to reach there. You can just fill that in. And then with red concrete, just from this block go up by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 2, down by 2. From this block go right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 3, then left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down left by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, up by 2, and then right by however many. And then keeping with this consistency, just with that, it's pretty self-explanatory really, I guess, maybe. And then from this block right here, let's continue on from this block, go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right by 3, and then down by here, fill that in. From a row of orange concrete on top of that, and another row of orange concrete, but 1 wider, and then 2 blocks in between there, 2 blocks like that. It's easier if I just build it and copy it really, just like that. Alright, here, so from this block we're gonna go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do another row of 4 beneath that, and then we're gonna go from this block, go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 3, down by 1, and then go left and right by 2, and then from this block go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then go left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down 1 by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up by 3. There we go. So we should have that part built. And then let's build this castle thing. I think it's a castle. Alright, from this block right here, go left by 2, up right diagonal, left by 1, up by 1, left by 3, down by 2, left by 1, up by 1. Fill this part in with blue. There, and then go do 2 bits like that. Two bits of blue concrete, and then orange concrete, and then a row of orange concrete on top of that, and then another row of orange concrete with 1 wider. And from this block, go up by 2, up right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, and then you can just fill in the rest with red. And then we'll just do these lines. So from this block, go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then with red, go down right by 1. With orange, go down right by 1. With red, go down by 1. With orange, right by 1. Red, right by 1. And then orange, right by 1. And then with red, go upright. Orange, upright. Red, upright. Orange, right. Red, right. And then go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Orange, left. red upright, orange up left, then red up left. And then you're just going to want to create these lines. So we have an orange here, so we're just going to have red there, have a red there, so we'll make an orange. And eventually we'll have our second part of 4 of this main. Oh, wrong block. My bad. There, I think it's about time we do this centerpiece. So from this block, you go up by 1, left by 1, then 2 up left diagonals, up by 2, 2 up right diagonals, right by 1, 2 down right diagonals, down by 2, do down left diagonal. From this block, do an up left, left by 1, and just do that. It's pretty easy. It's easier if I show you rather than I just show you how to and explain it. And then from this block just up here, go right by 2, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down by 3, and then 2 down left diagonals. And then from this block, go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then do another row of 7 on top of that. From this block, go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with whites, go left by 2, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 3, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1. And then from this block, down bottom row of green, and then a row of orange on top of that. And then here, we're going to have a row of orange, and then from here 3 orange, 2 red, and then 2 orange, and then 1 orange, 2 red, 2 orange, 2 red, 2 orange. This block 3 orange, 1 red, 2 orange, 1 red, 2 orange, and then 3 orange, 2 red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 orange, 2 orange, 1 red, 4 orange, 1 red, 1 orange, 1 orange, 1 red, 1 orange, 2 green, 1 orange, 1 red, and then 2 orange, and then a full row of orange, and another full row of orange, and then 1 orange, 1 red, 1 orange, 1 red, 2 orange, 1 red, and then 1 orange, and then a full row of orange. And that's that simple. I don't know what the heck that is, but it's something. So, you know, who knows? I don't know what it is. So yeah. And then finally we have the white canton with the pink line on it. So from here, this block, go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, go left by 1 with red, up by 1, and then left by 1 with white. That's just a signal. That's just how a placeholder for when we build that. Then from this block, go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then go left till you reach that block, and then go down till you reach that block. And then if we grab out pink, from this block right here, do an upright diagonal, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 1, down by 2, and from this block go up by 1, right by 1, and then up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right by 1, and down by 1. From this block, do upright diagonal, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, and then tricky. From this block, go up by 1, left by 2, and then do 2 up left diagonals. And then from this block, do upright diagonal, right by 2, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, and then do 2 right by 2 with orange, and then do an up left diagonal, and then fill in the rest with white. Alright, now we just gotta build this pillar and the crown, and that should be the Spanish logo done. Oh, finally. Alright, from this block, go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. do a down right diagonal, and then go left till you reach that other red block. From this block, go down by 2, do a down left diagonal, up by 2, and then go left by 1, 2, 3, 4 with white concrete. 2 down left diagonals with red, right by 1, down left diagonal, right by 1, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, and then down by 2. And then just build down from these row of 4. And from this block right here, so this block go up, and this block go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right by 3, down by 4. Fill in that part. Once again, it's easier if I show you, so I'll just build this. Okay, and then from this block right here, go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 1, 2. Hey, hold on. This block right here, go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right by 3, and then up by 3. Fill that in, and then do 3 rows of orange concrete below that, like that. And then 3 rows of blue concrete with 1 extending to the side, and that is the final pillar. Now it's time for the crown. This is the hardest part in my opinion. So yeah, from this block right here, go right by 2, then do 3 upright diagonals, go up by 2, right by 2, and then do down left diagonal with red. But from this block, do upright diagonal, up by 3, up left diagonal, and then down till you reach there. From this block, go left by 1, up left by 1, left by 4, up by 1, left by 4, left by 3, sorry, left by 3, up by 1, then with cyan, make this 2 by 2 square, and then place 2 orange on top of it. And then from this block, go down left by 1, down by 1, left by 3, down by 1, left by 4, down left by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 3, and do another row of 3, down by 1, right by 2, down by 2, do up left with red, and then from the same, do 3 down right, and then right by 1. So here we go. Alright, so then from this block, go right by 3 with orange, and then right by 3 with orange. From this block, go left by 2 with orange, left by 2 with green, left by 2 with orange, left by 2 with yellow, left by 2 with orange, left by 2 with green, and left by 2 by orange. And honestly, instead of me showing you, I'll just instead of me explaining how to do it, I'll just show you. I think this is simple enough of a guide. You don't need much more. So yeah, I'll just fill this in quickly. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that makes it a bit easier to see. That is what you need. I need to stop moving. There, that is what you need. You can just copy that down. Alright, and I believe that is the Spanish flag done. You just need to fill the rest in. So obviously the top with red, the middle with yellow, and then the bottom with red again. And that will be Spain and Gibraltar. Don't forget about Gibraltar. Done. And yeah, I'll show you what the final product should look like. And this is what the final product should look like. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. The button's there to use it. Please feel free, nobody's stopping you. And if you want to see more tutorials like this, then please subscribe. I'm almost at 900 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you did. Anyways, next tutorial is going to be Portugal, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial or video, probably. Yeah. Goodbye.